Good morning everyone. Today we will solve some more problems on short circuit analysis. So take this problem. Determine the fault MVA if a fault takes place at F in the diagram shown. The per unit values of reactances are given with 100 MVA as base. Okay. So look at the diagram and four generators are there here. So this is one, so 2, 3 and 4, and their per units are given 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. Okay, and four reactances are given of the some transmission line. All are given in per unit. No need to convert here. Okay, if it is he is given in ohms, then we need to convert into the new base value and everything, but the problem is directly given in per unit. Okay, so we need to simplify this circuit. Okay, so this generator 1 2 3 4 reactances are given. You modify the circuit like this and you connect a neutral point. So neutral point of this here to here and here to here. Okay, so while writing reactance diagram, so we need to close this path, right? So like that. So this is generator 1, this is point 1, and generator 2 again point 1, generator 3 again point 1, and generator 4 point 1, right? And remaining middle circuit point 0.5, point 0.3, point 0.5, point 0.3, right as it is, point 0.5, point 0.3, point 0.5, point 0.3. Okay, so these two is the neutral point, neutral of the generator. Join both the things. Okay, it is connected like this. So now again you modify the circuit. So make it as nodes. So node 1, this is node 2, and this is node 3, and neutral node is there, and fault is here, that is given. Fault point is also mentioned. So so I will write in terms of the circuit in horizontal way. I will write 1 2 3 like this, 1 2 and 3, and first node is connected. What are the elements? Point 1, point 3, point 5. So write as it is, point 1, point 3, point 5. So next first node to second node is connected between, that is j 0.5 per unit. Okay, from for second node, how many reactances are connected? Two reactants, point 1 and point 3, and this point 0.5. So point 1, point 3 and point 0.5 is already connected. So second node is completed. Come to the third node. Third node also we have three reactants, point 0.3, point 0.1 and point 0.5. Point 0.3 already connected, point 0.1 and point 0.5. Okay, and fault point after the third node, we have a fault point here. So from the fault point to the neutral point, so that is, there is another reactance that is called as point 1. So now we need to simplify this circuit. So because we need to calculate short circuit MVA, for that voltage sources are shorted here, only reactances are present. Okay, all of you got understood this? So now we need to simplify this circuit. For that purpose, so we need to convert star into delta fashion. So star to delta. So this is star connected. Okay, star connected circuit convert to delta. So what is the formula for converting star to delta? Okay, for example, so this is RA, RB and RC. This is R1, R2 and R3. So suppose this is A, B and C. A, B and C. Okay, so this is delta and this is the star. How we are writing? So suppose I want R1. So we are converting from star to delta, right? So I want R1. So what is R1? R1 is equal to RA into RB. So I want R1. R1 is here. Okay, R1 is here. So I want R1 means, so what are the resistances are connected here? RA and RB. Okay, plus RB into RC plus RA into RC divided by opposite resistance, that is RC. Okay, so that is the way of doing when converting star to delta. So look at here. So delta to star and star to delta equations are there. So I want, suppose R1. So RA, RB, RB, RC and RA, RC. So add all these things divided by opposite resistance for this. Opposite resistance is RC. Similarly, I want R2. So if I want R2 is connected here means RA into RC. So R2 is equal to RA into RB. So same thing. Numerator is common. RA, RB, RB, RC and RA, RC divided by opposite resistance RB. For R3, opposite resistance is RA. Okay. So this is the formula for conversion of star to delta. So now if you want from delta to star, so RA is equal to what? So I want RA. So RA is equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2 plus R3. So I want RA means RA is suppose connected here means, okay. So what are the resistance are connected here? R2 and R1 is connected, right? R1 R2 sum of divided by sum of all the resistance R1 plus R2 plus R3. Suppose I want RB at this point. Okay, RB is connected between R1 and R3. So write R1 and R3 divided by R1 plus R2 plus R3. Suppose if you want RC is equal to, RC is connected here at point C. So RC is equal to what are the resistance connected here? R2 and R3 divided by R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay, so this is the star delta conversion by using star delta conversion. So convert these three things. What are these things? Star, point 1, point 3 and point 5. Okay, so convert to delta. So how to convert to delta here? So convert to delta here. Okay, so I want delta. So delta coil here, here, here. So what is the star to delta conversion? Suppose R1 is equal to, so R1 how you are writing? R1 is connected between A and B, RA and RB like that. Okay, suppose I want this resistance in between point 1 and point 3. So point 1 into point 3 plus point 1 into point 5 plus point 3 into point 5 divided by what is the opposite resistance here? J point 5. Okay, so like that you convert it. Point 1, point 3, point 5 is there. Okay, so you convert it and make it as delta connection and calculate the value how much you got. All of you do it. Are you following? Maruti, Padmini, Maruti, yes. What is the doubt, Maruti? You have raised your hand. Hello, Padmini K.
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you doing delta to star to delta conversion here?
Yes, sir.
You got.
Marketing. No, sir.
Okay. So do it and cross check the values that is obtained.
Okay, sir.
Halesh,
Yes, sir.
are you doing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem.
No, sir.
Okay. Anybody having doubt? Okay. Suppose you want formula, note down this. Star to delta and delta to star conversion. So note down these formulas. So for the all the resistances are equal, so you can simply you can write it as delta is converted to star multiplied by 3. If it is star to delta, if you convert delta to star, so then it is delta divided by 3. Okay, if all the resistances are equal, in that case you can use this last formula. Okay, Arvind, got the answer? Arvind,
Yes, sir. What
okay,
is it?
tell the answer. Do it quickly, otherwise daily it is possible to solve only one problem. Anybody got the answer? Chandana? Rajni? Rajni got the answer?
Calculating, sir.
Hmm. Ismaya got the answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cross verified this. J.46, J
Sir,
2.7.
yes, sir.
Got this? Okay.
J.766, yes, sir.
Okay, points. No problem. Okay, we have the short circuit MVA formula. So that is MVA short circuit is equal to MVA base by Z per unit. So for that MVA base is given, that is 100 MVA divided by Z per unit. Total Z equivalent we want. Okay, if you calculate Z equivalent, MVA by Z equivalent, that is your short circuit MVA. So this is very simple problem. Okay, so now your circuit becomes like this, right? So this delta connected is comes here. Okay, so now your again, what are the reactances are parallel here? So this reactance and this reactance are in parallel now, and this are in parallel, right? So 0.1 into 0.77 divided by 0.1 plus 0.7. Do it. Calculation. Okay, converted these things, that is the parallel combinations. So we will get J 0.0885 and 0.0882 and remaining J 2.3 as it is. Okay, and J.3 and J.5, and this is neutral point, this is fault point, and this is J.1. So now again convert back this delta. So this is the delta, converting this is delta fashion into star. Okay, so what is the star thing here? What are the delta? 0.082, 2.3 and 0.0885. So convert back to delta to star. So here, here. Okay. So this one is here, 0.076 is here, and 0.0824 is here. So calculate these values by using this formula: RA, RB, and RC. R1, R2 divided by R1 plus R2 plus R3, delta to star. Using these three equation, you do it and cross check the answers. Wasim Akram.
Yes, sir.
Doing? Got the results? Prashant Nayak. Prashant Nayak. Are you following? Have you got this? 0.0029. R1 R2 0.082 into 0.08885 divided by total resistance 0.082 plus 0.23 plus 0.0885. Do it. You will get this answer. Hello. Rajshekhar MS. Rajshekhar. Lokraj.
Sir, doing.
Sangeetayam.
ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
So got the answer 0.0029. Rajini.
Yes, sir. Got sir.
All are correct. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
now these two are in parallel now, and these two are in series, and these two are in series, right? Uh, and series combination is parallel with this combination. So right, we add these two 0.0824 and 0.3. So this will give us 0.3824, and here 0.5 plus 0.076, 0.576, right? And this remains as it is. And these two are in parallel now. 0.576 multiplied by 0.3824 divided by 0.576 plus 0.3824. Do it. And 0.0029. So parallel, this combination is in series with this one. Do it parallel combination of these two reactances and add the answer with the this reactance 0.0029. You will get J.2329. J.2329. And fault point is there here. So these two are in parallel now because here fault point is there. If there is no fault point, then it is series. It is a fault point is there, hence the fault current is flowing like this and like this. Okay, two paths. If point is not there, then it is only one path. Okay, so hence these two are in parallel. Again, do the parallel combination of reactances, and finally you will get J 0.07 per unit. So all are in per unit, no need to convert here. Okay, all of you got this answer. A simple mathematics is there. Do it fast. Suma, Altaf,
Sir.
got the answer? Any doubt? Altaf? Okay, shall I move to the next part? So finally you got Z is equal to J 0.07. So now calculate MVA short circuit is equal to, that is Z per unit, MVA base by MVA Z per unit. MVA base is 100. MVA Z per unit is 0.07. So calculate it. So 1428.57 MVA. So that is the short circuit MVA. Is it clear? This is the MVA short circuit capacity of that particular breaker. This is the fault MVA. Is it clear? So take next problem. The generator G1 and G2 are identical and rated 11 kV, 20 MVA and have a transient reactance of 0.25 per unit at 1 MVA base. The transformer T1
Sir,
and
slide is moving, sir.
what?
Slide is not changing, sir.
Slide.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the generator G1 and G2 are identical and rated 11 kV, 20 MVA, have a transient reactance of 0.25 per unit at 1 MVA base. The transformer T1 and T2 are also identical and are rated 11 bar 66 kV, 5 MVA and have a reactance of 0.06 per unit to their own MVA base. First off, the tie line is 50 km long. Each conductor has a reactance of 0.848 ohm per kilometer. The three-phase fault is assumed at point F, 20 km from the generator 1, as shown in the figure. Find the short circuit current. Note down this problem, analyze the problem carefully. What are the parameters are given and what is to be calculated. And here everything not given in the per unit, you need to convert into per unit. Base MVAs are given, right? So there are two generators are there, generator 1 and generator 2. Both are identical, rated at 11 kV. Base MVA of generator is 11 kV. Here also 11 kV. MVA. Both are 20 MVA. That is power capacity. Right? And have a transient reactance of J0.25 per unit. Both are having J0.25 0.25 per unit. Sorry, J.25 per unit is given directly in terms of per unit is given. So no need to convert here. Per unit is directly given. Okay, if it is in ohm, again you need to convert for the base MVA, but here directly reactances are given in per unit. Okay, so generator is over, and the transformer T1 and T2 also identical, rated 11 bar 66 kV. Here 11, here 66, here 66, here 11. So easy to identify these things, and both are having 5 MVA, and reactances are 0.06 per unit. So here also per unit is given 0.06. No need to convert here. Point 0.06 per unit for transformer, right? Okay, and a fault will be occur 30 km from the transformer wall. Okay, each conductor, that is total is 50 km here to here. Total is 50 km line. Okay, so the reactance of 0.848 ohm per kilometer. Okay, reactance is 0.848 ohm per kilometer. The fault point is here. So here to here 30 km. Here to here 20 km. Okay, 20 km from the generator 1 20 km. 20 km from the generator 1, 20 km from generator 1, and 30 km from generator 2 or transformer 2. Here to here, generator and transformer are very nearer. There is no distance much between the generator and transformer. Both are besides each other. Okay, so from both are in the sending end only. Okay, this is the receiving end. T2 and G2 are there. Okay, so now T1 to fault 20 km means total is 50 km, means 50 minus 20, this is 30 km from fault to T2, right? All of you understood the problem? Is it clear? The question is clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, try to solve this. So first common base. So what is the common base here? So for the transformer, base MVA is 5. For generator it is 20. So choose 20 MVA is the common base, all the sides. And for generator side it will be 11 kV voltage, base voltage. For transmission line side it will be 66 kV as it is. 11 11 get cancelled, 66 kV. here 11, here 66, here 11. Okay, so these are the base values. So to calculate reactance of generator, 0.25 per unit is already given, no need to calculate, so write directly as it is. And for reactance of the transformer, that is given in per unit, but we need to convert into old base to new base. Old base to new base. So here x volt is 0.06 is given in both the transformer. 20 MVA is the new base and old base of the transformer is 5 MVA. Put 5 MVA and HT side 66 by 66. So this will cancel each other, and so reactance of the transformer for the new base is J.24 per unit. For generator, what happens per unit? Here 20 by 20 and 11 by 11 get cancelled, only 0.06 will be remains as it is here. Okay. So reactance of the transmission line, that is to be calculated. So 20 kilometer long to the fault point up to here. So we need to calculate individually here 20 kilometer and 30 kilometer because fault is here, right? So therefore there are two reactances will come because it will connected in parallel. So total reactance we cannot take here because a fault is in between the transmission line. Here one reactance will come, here one reactance will come because both are in parallel here, not series, because a fault point is occurred here. Due to that, fault current will be entering in both the side. Okay, hence currents are reverse in direction, hence it is parallel. Okay, for that, so 20 kilometer into 0.848 ohm per kilometer. So do it for from generator 1 to fault point. 20 kilometer into 0.848 and MVA base is 20 MVA, that is the new base value taken for all the side, and kV square is 66 square because it is HT transmission line. So we will get 0.778 per unit. Similarly, we calculate for 30 kilometer long remaining, that is x30 ohm, J.848 into 30, same formula 20 by 66 square. We will get 0.1167 per unit. So once you calculate all the reactances, you draw the reactance diagram. For generator 1 and generator 2, it is 0.25 per unit. Generator 1 and generator 2, 0.25, 0.25. For transformers, 0.24. For both the transformer, it is 0.24. New reactance value 0.24 and 0.24. In between the transformer, transmission line is there for 20 kilometer to point F, from point F to 30 kilometer. So 20 kilometer line you have calculated J.778. After the fault, it is 0.1167. Okay, because fault is in between the transmission line. Okay. So now reassemble the circuit. What are the series component here? So this is series, this is series, this is series. Similarly, this is series, and this is series. Add these three here to here, add here, here to here, add this. Okay. we will get 0.5678 for these three series combination. Similarly, these three series combination will get 0.6067. In between there is a fault is there. So finally we can write these two are in parallel, R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So like that we do it. J.2933 you will get, that is the Z per unit. So once you got the Z per unit, MVA base by Z per unit, you will get short circuit MVA 68.18, 20 by 0.2933. So if you want current, that is the fault current IF is to be calculated. For that purpose, we have the equation root 3 VBIF into 10 raised to minus 3, because MVA is in, that is 68.18 by root 3, VB is 66 kV into 10 raised to minus 3. So generally how we are writing MVA means 10 raised to 6 divided by, so kV means 10 raised to 3. Okay, so 3 6 remaining is 10 raised to 3. Okay, so in numerator 10 raised to 3 means in denominator it will become 10 raised to minus 3, or you can write it as 68.18 into 10 raised to 3 divided by root 3 into 66. Okay, so because M means 10 raised to 6, K means 10 raised to 3. So finally you will get IF is equal to 596.4 ampere. Any doubt regarding this problem? Anybody having any doubt? Please ask. All of you got the results? Arvind? Arvind?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Anybody? Ismaya?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So take another problem for homework. Note down this. Estimated short circuit MVA at the bus bar of the generating station is 1500 and of another station is 1000. The generated voltage of each station is 13.2 kV. Calculate the possible short circuit MVA at each station where they are linked by an interconnected cable having a reactance of 0.5 ohm. 0.5 ohm. Okay, so very simple. This generator 1 is there, generator 2 is there, the reactances, and this is the bus. and in between these two 0.5 ohm is there. Okay, 0.5 ohm is the reactance is there. So calculate the reactance. The generator 1 is station is 1500 short circuit MVA. Estimate short circuit MVA for bus bar of generating station is 1500. Another station is 1000. So MVA base is taken as to take here. He has chosen MVA base of 600 MVA. Okay, he's not given the problem. He has assumed arbitrary a common base MVA is, it is 600 MVA. The short circuit reactance of generating station, short circuit reactance, that is X1 per unit of the station and X2 per unit for station 2, and the above has to be choose on the same base. With the interconnector cable not in a picture for the three-phase fault at the bus bar of generating station 1. So therefore short circuit MVA is MVA SC is equal to MVA base by X1. So 600 by X1, X1 is equal to 0.4 per unit. Similarly X2 is equal to, we will get 0.6 per unit. And reactance of the interconnected cable, old base by MVA by kV square. New MVA is 600, that is chosen. So 0.5 divided by these things, you will get 1.722 per unit. Okay, so do it in your home. So I will give some hints for doing this problem, right? So estimate short circuit MVA at the bus bar of generating stations. In both the case we need to calculate. So generating station 1, generating station 2. For generating station 1, calculate fault 1. Generating station 2, calculate fault 2. Okay. So do it in your home. Okay, and we will solve some more problems in the next class. I think another 3 problems are there. If you do these things, it will complete this second module, and then we will move to the third module. Okay, so tomorrow we will finish this module. Okay, so for that purpose you need to calculate very quickly. Okay. Okay, answer to the attendance, everyone. Today we'll stop the session up to here. Okay, thank you.